Hi, fans again. This is I Shine 2011. I know my last video. It's not. It only got about 29, 30 views, but I'm getting a lot of good feedback in the comments, and I see a lot of people agree with me that a lot of people are bashing Love Never Dies. It was instead of just appreciating it for what it is, which is just a separate story, separate entity from Phantom of the Opera. They're just furthering, or not. Should I say furthering? They're giving the characters more depth than they had in the original Phantom Black. But enough of that. If you want to understand why I think people should stop bashing Love Never Dies, go look at that video. It's the video right before this one. Uploaded it like a few days ago, so go look at that. But some people might get mad at me for this, but this is why I originally fell in love with Phantom of the Opera. Well, not originally, but what made me fall in love with it some more is this right here. You see the movie, the DVD, the Phantom of the Opera. I got the little deluxe DVD. My brother got it for me for Christmas, maybe the year after it debuted, because it debuted in theaters December 2004. So I'm guessing I got it December 2005 for Christmas. But anyway, you look inside. It's the two discs. This is the movie right here, and then this disc has all the special features. Sorry, it's upside down. I haven't really opened this in a while. Like I said, this DVD is about 5 years old, so that's why it looks all banged up. But a lot of people bash this too. It was nominated for 3 Oscars. Nobody got nominated for Best Actor or Actress or anything like that. I know one of the nominations was for Best Cinematography, and one was for music, and I can't remember what the other one was. If you want to know what it was for sure, you can go to IMBD. I believe that's the correct pronunciation for that movie site that tells you everything about any movie ever, and you can look up what Oscars it was nominated for. But I love this movie. I've only seen Phantom of the Opera, the play, twice because I've seen it in Philadelphia only, and it's only has come to Philly, I believe, 2 or 3 times since I learned of the play in 2003, 2004. So I saw it both times it was in Philly. I think I might have missed one, but I saw it at least 2 times in Philly. And this movie came out in 2004, so it's like, hey, now I have a piece of the Phantom forever. DVDs back then. I don't know how much. I don't know how old DVDs were back then. I was what 15 when this came out, so my dad was still buying my DVDs. But anyway, or my brother. But Emmy Ross. I fell in love with her. She was 16 when she played Christine. Gerard Butler. I did not know. Like I knew of Gerard Butler because I researched all of the characters, the actors after the movie came out. But I didn't know that was the same guy in 300. Like I think my boyfriend told me that was the same guy from 300. I was like, really? He was King Leonidas in 300? I had no idea. And he was a lot thinner back then. If you look at Gerard Butler now, he's gained a few pounds. But yeah, Butler played the Phantom, and he did a fabulous job, I believe. Um, uh, Patrick Wilson played Raoul, and he's going on to do a lot of films now. I think he's a little more notable than Christine. Well, not Christine, than Emmy Rossum. I think Gerard Butler has a little ups on it according to Fame, American Fame anyway, because he was, he was in 300 and he was just in that Jennifer Aniston movie Bounty Hunter. But Patrick Wilson, he was just in the A-Team. He played the bad guy. I can't remember his name. He was in Watchmen. He was in. I think other movies I've seen him in since the Phantom. He was in a Samuel L. Jackson movie where he was dating. He was in an interracial marriage with this black woman and Samuel L. Jackson. He was a cop. He lived right next door, and he was like a psycho cop, and he was trying to get rid of the family or kill them. I'm not 100. I can't remember, but whatever that movie is, he was in that. So he's doing pretty good for himself. Emmy, she's a singer. She's been a child actor, and she's been singing in opera houses since she was like 6 or 7. So she's fine, economically. And so is Gerard Butler. So they're all doing fine. But I think more notably, out of the three, would be Patrick Wilson and Gerard Butler. Although I'm a huge fan of Emmy, when she came out with her solo album in 2007, Inside Out, I bought it. It's pretty good. It didn't get as much, you know, fame as it should have, but I love the CD. I still have it and listen to it to this day. And she said something to me on Twitter too, like once or twice before, but we'll get into that another time. But anyway, I love this movie for what it is. I have another video when I talked about the big changes from the play to the movie, like the chandelier crash. It goes from in the middle of the play, right after All I Ask of You, and they kiss, her and Raoul kiss on the rooftop, to at the end, right after the point of no return. That's one of the major changes. But I love this film. It's not that I can't afford tickets to Broadway, it's that it only comes to your town like every other year or every 3 years. So to have a DVD that you can pop in your computer or in your DVD player or whatever and anytime, I think that's wonderful. Um, I'm really hoping, I don't know if this is going to happen because of all the backlashes that Love Never Dies is getting. I'm hoping that it turns into a movie eventually. You know, it took about a good 20 years for this to come out on to hit theaters. So who knows when Love Never Dies will hit theaters if it does. But it has everything in it to be a movie, like I've said in another video. Only thing about the movies they're going to have to explain, you know, the time adjustments, because in the end of this Phantom Opera movie, it said Christina, her headstone, it said she died when she was about 60 something. Like, she died, I think, in the early 1900s in the movie. And according to Love Never Dies, she dies when she's 27 or 28. In the play, her dying in the early 1900s or the 1920s or whatever, that would make her like in her like mid 60s or earlier or younger. So they would have to explain that. Only way I think they could explain it is if they said Raoul was dreaming when he went to her gravesite. But whatever. They're just gonna have to figure that out if that happens. I don't know. But I would love for Love Never Dies to be a movie. I would absolutely love it because then I can keep a piece of that with me forever. I love Love Never Dies. I know in the other video I said I like it. No, I love it. I just don't love it as much as I do the Phantom because nobody does. But I love Never Dies. I love it so much. It gets me through my workday every day. But yeah, guys, if you're Phantom fans, and you know a lot of people were bashing, you know, Emmy Rossum, she doesn't have a strong voice. Hello, she was 16 when she played the character. No, she's not going to have a trained voice as people who are older than her and who have been trained longer than her. Get out of here. Gerard Butler, he said, if you look in some of the behind the scenes footage and, you know, the little documentaries they were doing right before the movie came out, he was saying that he had to do some of these numbers from scratch. Like, he's not a trained singer. He just happens to know how to sing. So, you know, he had to do a lot of numbers from scratch. So don't give him crap for it, but he did a beautiful job. Music of the Night, like, even if I don't want to watch the entire movie, I at least played that part because he killed that part. And when I was younger, I just loved the part when in the movie where Christine saw the mannequin of herself in a wedding dress and she passed out. I just love that scene because it's like, wow, her breath was just taken away like that much. But anyway, we're not going to get into what my favorite parts of the movie are. But yeah, if you're a fan of the play and you thought the movie was trash, just give it another chance. You know, like I said, she was very young. She wasn't as trained as all the other people who could have played Christine were, but he wanted Andrew Lloyd Webber. He wanted a young cast, so you know. Gerard Butler, he did a lot of his numbers from scratch, so stop slacking him for it. Patrick Wilson, I believe he was on Broadway before, so that's why he sounds phenomenally no matter what. But yeah, give this another chance. Go buy this. Go get it online or buy the DVD. You don't have to buy the special edition one like I have, but you could just just give it another chance. I think I might watch it tonight now that I've talked about it so much. But anyway, that's it. iShine11 is the Twitter. iShine2011 is the YouTube, or you can click my name in underneath the video. The blog is pammepedia.com. The Phantom/Love Never Dies blog of mine is mointeressante.tumblr.com. As I do with all my videos, I'll put all of my links in the bottom bar. So if you don't catch or know how to spell or pronounce any of the links I'm giving you, it'll all be in the bottom bar. Just click it. That's it, guys. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I'll probably give you another video within 2 or 3 days because I'm just getting really excited to see this play. All right, guys, peace, and give me comments. What do you want me to make a video of next? Because there's many aspects of this franchise, and especially of Love Never Dies, that I haven't covered yet. So what should I cover next? I'm really open to it. All right, guys, I'm done talking. I'm almost at 10 minutes, so